I found my number one pet peeve as a movie buff, and that is bad acting. I cannot stand it. Watching Kill Boro, it felt like someone held me down and they're putting my teeth off with pliers.
From all the reviews I saw, there were really nice reviews about this film, but I am just disappointed that this film is not so nice. I would just say it's not my cup of tea, first of all, and it was just bad. I get the intention of the film, but it's not good.
When you say not your cup of tea, like if we're going to put this movie in a genre, I'll say crime thriller, family drama. But you watch family drama, so why it's not your cup of tea? It's certainly your cup of tea, but maybe the delivery is just bad.
This film stressed me. I'm not even going to lie. It stressed me.
Before we just go down into this movie, let's say what's about.
Yes. This film is set in a fictional Azama community in the Niger Delta region, specifically the oil-rich Port Harcourt. Kill Boro just weaves a tale of this very dysfunctional family.
But this former gangster turned family man is actually, besides him owing a debt to his former boss, he's very abusive to his wife Boma and his son Elijah. So his son Elijah is very tired of his abusive father. So he went to meet his father's friend, Bossman, to help him. Like, this man is like a gangster. I don't know. This man is like the area champion here, like the man controlling things. He's the one that is controlling things around, like just trying to keep the boys off the street, but he's still a gangster. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So he was telling me that she can't kill his father for him. So Bossman, that kind of name is our Bossman. I've heard Bossman before. It's the man and the dread.
After my love,
Let's continue.
So he's asking his father's friend Bossman to kill Boro because his father is physically abusive to himself and his pregnant mother.
I'm sorry for laughing. I can laugh about it now, but when I was watching this movie, I was pissed. I was so pissed because what is going on here? Elijah is played by Kosi, and said, I'm going to hold his hand and hold every single person's hand that is a fan of this young man and say that he needs acting classes. Yeah, he needs a lot of brush up. For me, I think it's a little, but for me, he needs a lot of brush up. For anybody tell me, oh, he's a kid. We have seen a lot of movies that kids are in, and this is not how kids
performances. There's no excuse.
I think he needs a lot of brushing up. He was killing this role. I said in the last video when we were talking about Shino that once the main character is bad, it just trickles down, and that's how it happened. The only people that managed to stick to their role that were in on acting good is, of course, the veteran Hilda Dokubo, and let me just say Ini
tried, but I have a problem with Ini's costume and makeup. People in charge of that. Ini sells bole. Yeah. Have you seen a woman selling bole on the streets?
Yeah.
Do you know how sunburned they are from the flames and the sun hitting them every day? Her skin was so clear. I don't have a problem with the story. The story makes sense.
Yeah.
I have a problem with Elijah's age. We know how abusive fathers are in Nigeria. How they perform. This is where the bad acting comes from. First of all, we know how they are, and children that come from these homes, how they are. We understand them so well. But I feel like Elijah is around the age of 12, 13.
Or 14.
Yes, he's just he's a teenager now. But most of the time, children or boys that rebel against their fathers like this, they've crossed 16, 17. That's when they'll start calling their father by the name Boro. The mother will never allow you to disrespect, no matter how abusive this father is to the child.
Yeah. But the boy is not above a knock on the head.
At all. He's short.
Yeah.
So the mother will never permit that, oh, disrespect your father.
Yeah.
Where on earth is that what happening?
At the end that Ini was like, let me hear you call him Boro again. And I was like, oh, long overdue.
I was surprised he was calling his father Boro. If people want to Boro, I'm like,
and
is his stepfather?
And when you have parents that are that educated in that kind of region, you are very guarded. Because they don't want you to be with the bad eggs. Like, whoa, we know better.
Especially
the father that even retired.
Yeah, retired from being a bad guy. So he would not want his child to go down that path.
And yes, he can be abusive at the same time, but he will not want his child. They're more iron fist. Yeah. But most of the time, the boy even left the house after the beating. No, I'm like, where are your parents?
If you are sleeping outside, you still won't be afraid of him come back home or something. If you are going to go and sleep in Bossman's house or wherever you are strolling to. There are a lot of things that... It's a Nigerian story, but it's not a Nigerian story at the same time. I felt like they took influences from American films to tell this story, because the way to go in Nigeria was not given to me that way. So I just feel like that's why the film just feel like it's not good.
Kill Boro had 2 hours plus runtime, and hello, I don't know what we're doing in that 2 hours, because most of the time we're waiting for action. There are a lot of things that were just like, there was a lot of unnecessary build up. That's even that opening scene where it was, don't do it. Like, and that scene was uncalled for. I think there are other creative ways to show that, okay, they're trying to keep the peace on this side of the river. Yeah. It was very bland. You can discourage anybody. Acting is bad. So story is going slow. You can discourage it from going to the end of the 2 hours, if you ask me.
This film does not deserve to be 2 hours. It was a big waste of time.
Honestly.
With that soundtrack. What was that soundtrack? It's as if Nigerian films want to be torturing me these days. This is not the only one though. I think Kesari too. There's just this intense soundtrack at the background that they are trying to build tension, but not building tension. It's irritating. Nothing's happening here, so why should I be waiting for something tense to happen? You're even killing the voices of the actors. You're not even hearing what they're saying clearly, because there's this intense and you should watch out. Something's about to happen. Kill Boro is just a disappointment.
What else is there to talk about? The end. Do you like that end? Did you see the twist coming? Can I call that a twist?
It's obvious that something like that is going to happen, but in the end, it did not really make a lot of sense. It was just.
I would have appreciated it more if they allowed the young man to just go like that.
Yeah,
no spoilers.
As a lesson for them, or the older man to go. Anybody could have gone. Then maybe I would have felt the impact of why the film was happening, but.
The pidgin English was forced.
Especially that girl that said from Saple. A Saple girl. I've never seen Saple girl say she's Wafi.
What do you consign Wafi and consign Saple people? Get your facts straight.
Small. It's not that kind of small space. That is like, oh, you know me now, a Wafi babe. The next time talking about Saple, I'm like, stop sitting and worry.
There was a cut there, honestly. And the slangs, it's false. I know that I know a lot of people don't really know all these things. I don't want to have a feel of the slangs and oh my God, it's so ghetto, so gangster. That's not how they do it. When people are sensing they're just dropping it, and you're learning, and you're like, okay,
naturally,
okay, I'm enjoying this, and you're laughing. This one is make I go to your head. Like, it was just ridiculous in my opinion. And if you are an honest person and you have encountered people on the street, you will know that is not how it is. Yeah, I leave it to that. Then boss man, I don't know who told you that if you put dread on your hair, you look gangster. That's why I was laughing so hard. I can't even control myself. I want to laugh more because it was just ridiculous. And were you scared of that man? Did he look like he can give you any damage?
No, I said like it was a joke.
Even the other two dreadlock people, the girl and the boy.
I didn't even see the boy later on. I'm like, okay. The boy was not such a bad actor, but the girl, she was overacting.
She was like, I'm in the wrong space. I'm going to deliver my side. I don't know about you bad actors. I don't know his name.
I think the girl's problem was overacting. She also wanted to deliver. She was overdoing it. That's the problem.
I'm supposed to be acting a waffy girl that's from Saple, so I have to show them that I'm gangster. Like, Elijah and that girl, the worst actors, then Boro. You think that Boro will act well at least? No. Okay, I'm not really still putting for that. I'm not seeing them like in action. But the way he was doing it, I'm like, okay. Because he kept on doing it every time he was angry. Like he would lift his hands up. That's the way of showing that, oh, I am an angry man.
It just took a lot of time with a lot of talk. He's like,
even that scene where he started into the house.
It's that scene
not well delivered. Not well delivered. This is not a good scene.
He talked too much in that scene.
Then the lightning and then when he hits the boy, it was not even believable.
I'm talking about this scene where Boro was talking with his friend when the friend might say, oh, why are you beating your wife? Yes. It was so long. Nobody.
No emotional intelligence.
Nobody will listen to that conversation. And Elijah, please. Why was Elijah always spying? That's my problem. Why was he always spying his parents? You should answer that question for me.
That was supposed to be on Elijah's side. I didn't like Elijah. He was the worst character in this movie. Always eavesdropping,
on his
picking. Which kind of bad picking is this?
Every time he's in his parents' room door, spying them, listen to their conversation. I'm like, it's never a time that he just stumbled on the conversation, like accidentally eavesdropping. But no, intentionally every day, every time. Why? It did not make any sense. I don't know who thought that made sense. So that Elijah,
even if father and boss man are talking, real bad character boy that have not outgrown up. He's standing there looking. What kind of child is this?
You know, report, you'll be scared. You want to hide because this man is.
Yes.
You feel that Boro is somebody that can kill you.
Yeah.
He even said, Boro makes him lose sleep. So I'm like, this Boro here is one that making you lose sleep.
The boss, I will talk about the boss man first. The boss man, no emotional intelligence when he was talking. You know that's a delicate matter. The boy came to drop something on your table. No emotional intelligence in dropping the message. So he was just talking anyhow. Talking anyhow. They never said they hinted that she chose me. We never see that development in that story. All of you that said this movie is good, I'm beefing you. I'm beefing you, honestly. I am beefing you. Then abuse is a very serious thing. Yeah. However, I think this film failed at making us even feel sorry for Ini, that's Boma and her son Elijah. The lesson that boss man was trying to say that you go and make the monster will kill your father. It don't even make any sense. Somebody can tell you I don't kill their father. Don't you have other ways to give this boy a lecture? Even if you want to say, okay, go and bring money, then I will help you. There are other ways you give me a teaching moment from this experience. But you know, because when the boy even got the thing, or when the boy even came back to you, I don't even know what to even say about this. They did not make us feel sorry for Boma and Elijah. Even though abuse is a very sad thing. Yeah. But they did not make us feel anything for Elijah and Boma. We're just watching the movie. Like, okay, this boy said he wants to kill his father. Let's see. Let's get to the end of it.
Makes him afraid to fall asleep.
We did not get that. I think the scene of the abuse was just once, and every other thing was just talk. We did not really see the abuse play out very well. Even though it has a lot of themes about abuse, about sense of community, about poverty in the Niger Delta, and a lot of oppression and everything, I just think that this movie did not deliver as I hoped. I'll give Kill Boro 1 out of 5 stars. It's ridiculous in a funny way. So it made me laugh. For that laughter, I'll give it 2. Maybe 2 stars. If you think that Kill Boro is good, please let us know in the comments section. Do not forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Until next time, do take good care of yourself. Goodbye.